A living symbol of the idealized, unattainable female attorney. She's the perfect woman.
In a town full of bodies, she's the body.
North Carolina loves you! I remember the bikini.
I couldn't help but remember how funny it was. Well, not so funny for me the first time that I came to Hollywood. And I had two kids, one in a stroller and one on my left hip. And we didn't have much at the time, actually. No car, no money.
They don't eat. They don't pay the rent, you know?
Yeah, it's tough.
And so lots of times I was walking, and I would be walking through the streets of Hollywood, walking across the stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, and I wondered if and how I would ever get to be one. I guess that's why they call it the Boulevard of Dreams.
I wanted to come here years and years ago. Yeah, I did. I wanted it, and I dreamed it up, and I've dreamed all this, and sometimes I sit in my house in Palisades and think, what am I doing here? This actually happens, you know.
When I came here, it was possible to make it in Hollywood in a way that it wasn't in the more stratified society of England or Europe.
I still don't feel like an actor. I feel like I'm, the false pretenses. I'm waiting for God to say, hey, back to South Wales.
Who is this guy?
Things could happen here very quickly, and they still often do. You'll often meet somebody who 2 years ago was a taxi driver, and now he's got a film deal somewhere.
Who knows? In Hollywood, anything can happen. I mean, one day you can be the poorest person in the world and nobody knows you, and the very next day you could be instantly famous.
That's what happened to me.
That's Hollywood.
I've seen the nuts come and go, for 22 years, all kinds. And we're coming to the Chinese Theater, and years ago I used to work over there in front of the Chinese Theater, and we used to see them all coming. You know what I mean? All the nuts on Hollywood Boulevard. It's the broken dreams of the Nutville, right in Hollywood. Watch it. Hollywood.
No, this is Fred Hammond.
She knows all the weird people like me that come down there, right there.
That's where my spaceship is.
Can Van Damme do that? Never. We tumble here for fun, but now we want to do something with it, Like, why can't we model? Why can't we do movies? People need to know. We're going to put new stuff in modeling. No more of this posing. When we model underwear, we're going to be like one hand.
Like this?
A pair of underwear.
Like that, And we're going to be pretty soon big in Hollywood.
This is the Island Man.
I'm experiencing, let's say, more of the upside again of the acting business. I had just got my pictures finished, and within the last 48 hours, my manager has called me for 2 national commercials. Now, if you don't understand what that means is a lot of money.
And the funny thing is, even though we live together, I am now on a downside of the business, so we're kind of balancing each other out. And I'll tell you what I mean. I just finished the promo tape for my show, which was a major accomplishment, and it's done. So now that it's out, this is the bad side of the business, and that's waiting for the phone to ring.
And I'd pray and keep my fingers crossed all the time.
Oh yeah, it was, I was searching, and finally.
This came along, and it was very exciting, of course, the thought of working with Bertolucci.
When I met her, and it always goes like that, there is, in 2 minutes, I feel something that I never felt before.
When one first read that script, it was like it just left so many doors open, and it left your imagination just soaring. And I thought that it would be wonderful to be able to do a lot with it.
It was a dream come true, I mean, because I got to call my family. That's the first thing I did, call my mom and dad, and they said, they were just flabbergasted, and it was fantastic, really exciting.
And then I went out and I said a prayer. I said thank you, and then I think I glowed for quite a few days and spent that night with my dog Miss Hud in the La Quinta Hotel. There's no one to go out and celebrate with, so I think I made calls back to the family and friends, and I was pretty much walking on air for quite a few days, if not weeks.
Well, how did that happen for you?
It was, I swear to God, it was just a matter of good timing. a big blessing. Hopefully, I'd like to think a little bit of talent and craft went into play, and you know, it just all gelled. I can't.
When did it happen?
Gosh, when was that? It happened in April of '92.
I just feel so extremely blessed that I'm able to work every day and just, as an actress, that's virtually unheard of, so.
Because I'm such a strong female.
Wow, that's cool.
See, my
that is very cool. I'm impressed.
Hey, good job, good job.
You are doing good. You are doing very good.
I'm doing a little better now.
So one day, do you have plans to become famous or be on a soap opera or anything like that?
I love to do everything. I dance, I sing, I'm acting now, and actually hosting too, and I love it. You know, I just love to be in front of the camera. I'm a ham. You know, anytime, any opportunity to do something in front of the camera, I'm there. So definitely, I love it.
And then that passes, and you realize it's an ebb and flow to these things, and you have to be very careful to know which one you're in. Because you can't, if the tide's going out, you have to wait till it comes back in, and when it comes back in, you better remember it's going to go out again.
John Jay. What? God, I had a horrible dream.
What?
Oh God, it was awful. I had this dream and I saw Lulu and Bolt and about the show, and I started to sing for them, and I was singing for them, and then all they were doing was laughing. They were just laughing and laughing and laughing and laughing. It was awful.
It's okay, it's just a dream.
Oh God, it wasn't just a dream. My next job, I don't know. See, this is the thing.
It's just a dream.
I think it's trying to tell me I shouldn't be in this business. You know, like I should just give it up.
Wait, whoa, wait a minute.
I think it's telling me both of us shouldn't be in this business.
Look.
It could be in a week from now. You know, this woman could call me and say, your tape was great, so-and-so needs a singer, you've got to be there Wednesday, can you be there? And I'll pack up and be there Wednesday.
Why are you bringing me into it? I have nothing to do with it.
And all day long I've been thinking, okay, well, my video got there an hour ago, she should be calling any minute. That's really not realistic, but you just can't help doing it. So waiting for the phone to ring, that's definitely a downside of the business, but I think it's all a part of the whole picture.
There's enough people out there. The last thing in the world I need is you telling me that I can't make it. I mean, you're part of my circle of confidence. At least I thought you were.
I'm not telling you you're not making it.
Sure, great. Now, you know, now you piss me off, and all of a sudden everything's okay with you. But now, unbelievable.
But you know what I started thinking now? It's just part of the business. It's part of life, and it just, if you're stagnant forever, you know, you risk not being interesting if there's nothing going on and no hard times in your life.
So you think it's worth it?
Well, I think that you got to be happy in this life, and if you settle for something less than what your heart tells you to do, then you won't have as much to offer other people, the people you love in your life, you know?
Is it too much to ask? We'll see. We'll see. Wait, there's more.
Right, well, I didn't know how much of a paparazzi I should be, or if I should just go in there just normal, or... No, I know, there's nothing normal about me, right? You know, I went to see a movie today. While I was sitting there, I kind of got the sense of, like, a deja vu, like this was my role. Like, it was a sense of confirmation just sitting there watching that film. You know, you're in there and you put yourself up there and you just feel like this is it, like it was meant to be. And I just feel like this is my role.